sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Throwing to start. Here's Dart. That's caught at Savion Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 34-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on second down. Dart. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Williams rolling right, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. That is taken at the 10. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He's to the 45. Still on the move. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Dart. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 31, here is second down and 5. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He gets this complete to Burden. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. To throw is Williams. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 50 yards. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down and goal.
At the Giants' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Guard going to keep this on the zone read. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here...
Oh, the bottom in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bears have it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. Whoa! And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 36-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, it is Dart. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to fit.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. And Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Abdul Carter in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Williams to throw on second down. Through to run, past the 30. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Third and 9. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, New York. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bears 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first and 10, it's Williams. And out to the flat, and it's complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The RPO. That one is complete. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as we'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. Throwing again, Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. First and goal.
Williams to the air once more. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up third and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dart on first and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. They'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Pass caught left side by Likely. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. He'll try to run for it with Scattergood. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches, and you know what, that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up at the line of scrimmage. So you get past that first wave, look out. They did a nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now dart. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And nice work there after the catch. He was a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And the Giants are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Tracy. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That is caught, and he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Darius Alexander there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A play fake. Now Williams forced to his right. Now he'll run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Good work to get the 1st down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that 1st down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bears go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their 1st read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Mitchell, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
He's got Loveland free left side. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Bellinger. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Second and inches. On the give, it is Monunga. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Monunga. Touchdown, Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Bears 38, Giants 28. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Give him 6 yards on that one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart, short, complete to Likely. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
The outside caught by Neighbors. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, they need 5.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun. It's Dart. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Headed left by He's going to... Oh, a loose football. The Bears have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense and break.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On 1st and 10, here is Dark. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dark, exiting the pocket right. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And 9 at the 37-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.